Published 1911 EDT, the 21st of August 2017. Updated 1942 EDT, the 21st of August 2017. While President Trump continues to be plagued by low poll numbers, they didn't take a nosedive after his widely panned response to racial violence in Charlottesville last week. A new ABC News Washington Post poll shows that 45% of Americans say they strongly disapprove of the president, more than double the 22% who say they strongly approve of the job he has done so far. However, compared to last month, those numbers have hardly moved, with the same survey saying in July that 48% of Americans strongly disapprove of the president, and 25% strongly approve. The margin of error is 3.5%. Scroll down for video. America's panned President Trump's response to racial violence in Charlottesville, Virginia, but he didn't lose much of his core support, which still accounts for about 1 in 4 Americans. While 56% of Americans said they disapproved of President Trump's reaction to Charlottesville, which involved comments he made at this Trump Tower press conference, his overall numbers haven't budged in a month outside the margin of error. President Trump's numbers didn't move much in a month's time, despite his widely panned response to the chaos in Charlottesville, Virginia. More broadly, the ABC News Washington Post captures that Americans feel strongly about Trump one way or the other, with only 15% saying in August they approve of him somewhat, and another 13% saying they disapprove of him somewhat. Those numbers are similar to previous months as well, as other surveys on the subject have already suggested. Americans were generally not impressed by Trump's handling of the situation in Charlottesville, which left 1 counter-protester and 2 police officers dead. Overall, 56% of the Americans surveyed said they disapproved of Trump's response to Charlottesville, with 42% saying they strongly disapproved of the president's reaction. That's compared to the 28% who said they approved of what Trump did, split into 18% saying they strongly approved and another 10% saying they somewhat approved. Americans were asked if Trump had put the neo-Nazis, KKK members and white supremacists on equal footing as their counter-protesting opponents, of which the biggest chunk of respondents said yes. 42% said Trump put the racists and the counter-protesters on even standing, while 35% said he did not. Another 23% of respondents had no opinion. Pollsters also asked Americans about their view of the alt-right. 50% of respondents said they were opponents, while 10% said they supported the alt-right, as it's a newer term in American politics. 41% said they had no opinion. 39% of those surveyed said people who support the alt-right hold neo-Nazi and white supremacist views, while 21% said alt-right supporters did not. Another large chunk, 39%, held no opinion. Only 9% said it was okay for people to hold white supremacist or neo-Nazi views. 83% of survey respondents found white supremacy and neo-Nazism unacceptable.